welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a while. Just haven't been able to get out, but I'm off work today, so I decided to jet up to the property, see if I can get a doe down up here. Just gonna sit over the food plot like I've been doing. Yesterday, a big snowstorm came through up here, and the wind and everything, the effects of that are still coming. But it's a nice whopping 18 degrees, real feel of 10 up here right now, so I am bundled up. But I only got about probably 3 hours to hunt, so it won't be too bad. So got the wind in my face, so we shall sit back and enjoy the ride. Stay tuned. What's today? December 13th, I believe. Second to last day of gun season here in Pennsylvania. I'm changing things up today. I'm going to be in the timber a little bit this evening on a big transition edge. Haven't been in here in quite some time. I don't really have a stand location down here. I thought about putting one here, but it was tricky with access, and I'm just not sure. So I'll leave that to another time. But it's a decent spot that we got here. It's a big lane. The deer like to cross back and forth here, and then the edge of the swamp is right over there. There's quite a decent trail that comes out of there. I remember my dad and I sat here last year for gun season, and hold on, I hear something. What? I was worried about them coming in from behind me too. And two good-sized does were down on the transition down there, and I tried to get myself turned around as quietly as I could, but any movement is so calm out here right now, and then also the ground is so crunchy because of how frozen it is. Like, she didn't know where I was, but she just knew something was up, and I stopped her. I tried stopping her, but as soon as I was ready to touch off, I had one tiny little shot opening, and I just didn't feel comfortable with it. She kind of trotted off across the swamp there. Both of them are on the other side right now. I can't really see them very well, but I can't shoot across the swamp. It's too thick over there. Well, I think I'm in the right spot at least. Let's see what else happens. I feel like I hear something walking down there. Right off that way. Alright guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Didn't end up seeing anything else. Got some trail cam pictures, of course, of some deer on a food plot, probably about 250 yards, 200, 300 yards up from here. I kind of passed it on the way in, so I'm gonna take a different way out, but we'll give it one last try tomorrow for gun season at least. But yeah. Alright guys, last day of gun season here in Pennsylvania. Out on the property in a similar spot I was in yesterday, along the big swamp transition, and all kinds of other thick stuff. So we'll just see what happens. A little bit more wind, and it was a little bit easier walking in here today because the ground thawed out a little bit. Yesterday was disgustingly noisy. That was unreal. So we'll see what happens. We'll sit back and I'll bring it to you. I just had a doe come right out in front of me right here, probably like 60 yards. She was moving though, wasn't stopping for anything. It was so quick, I didn't have time to get the camera turned on. I just pulled my gun up and she was gone already. I'm surprised she was by herself, but looks like she was. Oh well, hopefully something else comes through. stuff up. I'm gonna guess that was the reason that doe was so on edge. He came from the same way that she did. I mean, second rut is pretty much winding down now, I think, but I'm not surprised he was probably chasing her. But that just figures, right? The doe doesn't give me a shot, and that buck basically had a death wish. Unbelievable. Well, guys, that is a wrap on PA's gun season. Ended up having another deer come through. It was a doe. She was skirting the very far edge of the swamp down there, and there was probably a good minute I had a shot opportunity, but she was only showing me, it was basically just her tail and then half of the backside, and I'm not taking that shot. No way. I kept trying to maneuver to different angles to see if I could get her, front side of her, but I think half of her was pretty much into the swamp weeds already, and the other half backside was sticking out, and she kind of just fed off that way and crossed the swamp. So really close again. This season in general has just been one of those seasons. Yeah, I filled my buck tag, and I'm always grateful. That's always the number one priority. But I really wanted, and especially off the property here, I really wanted to take a doe. But that opportunity's not lost. Late season, at least my version of late season. Everybody's version of late season is different. I feel like some people think late season is right now, second week of December, but our late season, we have a bow season that comes in right after Christmas, and I'm definitely going to give it a go up here again for at least that, and also back down south you can use a shotgun during that time. So I have two doe tags left. I'm definitely going to be focusing up here as much as I can, but I will definitely take part in that, using a gun down south, because I'd like to get one. So, but overall, I can't complain. I mean, having the land for a full year, actually being able to work on it here, putting in food plots, setting up tree stands. My goal this year was to hold mature bucks here, and I definitely did. Yeah, I'm absolutely amazed at how many bucks I've seen here this year. I wouldn't be surprised if I have more bucks here than does. I wouldn't be surprised. So that's a win, definitely. This is amazing. I mean, I have my own land that I'm able to hunt on. That's mine. I don't have to ask permission from anybody or whatever, and I'm basically living the dream right now. My 17, 18-year-old self's dream. I wanted to own land my entire life, because floating around between different properties and stuff by permission, or it can be tough on public land sometimes, especially here in Pennsylvania with how many hunters we have. But I can't complain about this. This is fantastic. I mean, I get to hunt my own land and not have to worry about anybody. So I'll say one takeaway I'll take from this is I need to figure out how to put a stand down here, because I hunted down here two times in a row now, and there's a lot of deer coming through down here. I need to figure out how to access this right and how to put a stand down in here, because good Lord, there's so many trails and sign down here. And I'll leave it with that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button too, especially if this is content you enjoy. And hopefully next time we'll be bringing you later bow season here in Pennsylvania. Have a good one, guys. Bye.